Hi, Crypto Nation. My name is Williams, and I just wanted to give a quick video to kind of highlight some of the current events within Lisk and a couple other coins. But before that, I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Williams, and I've been part of the investing world since I was in middle school. Which in middle school, part of our stock picking competition, I saw Netflix sitting around $2, and at the time I had $1,000 that I could kind of spend on this, and so I ended up buying around 500 shares of Netflix at $2 at the time. And I kept kind of buying within it as the kind of years progressed, and eventually sold some of it right before I went to Boston College, which where I attended school, just for kind of to pay kind of like college fees and all that kind of stuff. But basically, since then, I ended up working on Wall Street, working at Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Cantor Fitzgerald before I moved into startup world, and eventually worked in a fintech company where it eventually got bought out. And then after that, I started my own company in Los Angeles, and fortunately, I didn't get into the crypto world until around May. Um, which at the time I bought Ethereum as my first crypto around $100. I bought a couple of $1,000s worth of Ethereum, and eventually I got away from Ethereum and purchased Lisk as my number two coin at around 80 cents. Just because I thought the fundamentals of the team, the amount of funding they got last year around raising 14,000 Bitcoin, and since then the value of Bitcoins has increased, and so I kind of saw a trend within not only a team but kind of the problem they were trying to solve, which kind of teching decentralized apps and being able to compete with Google and Apple, which at the moment they kind of have monopolies, and so I get on that list, and since June, since May, I just been accumulating Lisk after Lisk. Also got to be part of the Antshares train, and I bought my Antshares around 250. Unfortunately, I didn't buy as much as I wanted to, just because at that time there's a whole dilemma with Bitcoin. But I've been learning from that, and just been learning to um, you know pay attention to all the other coins that are out there. But again, my top coins that I have at the moment would be Lisk, um, followed by NAC coin, followed by Neo, Golem, um, Decred, and I do have small stakes in other coins such as IOTA, Nebuleo. Actually, no, Nebuleo I sold off a month ago. But yeah, I just wanted to get here to kind of give you an analysis of, not analysis, but just a quick background about myself, and just to teaching all the other players out there that you know trade on technicals, it's good, but to kind of have your life a little bit less stressful, hold coins that are good for the long term. My usual investment time horizons go about from 3 to 5 years, and so I hugely recommend for you to invest projects that you believe in. If you don't believe in it and just trying to catch the pump, you can do that, but you're most likely going to lose, especially after the CME group comes into play, because they're going to come in and they're going to take all the sellers, all the, kind of weak hands, um, kind of Bitcoins, and, kind of drive them down first and accumulate as much as they can before they kind of start commencing and have that Bitcoin rally. So don't try and compete with traders. You could do that within the next year, but after that, it's going to be really, really hard for you to beat the institutional investors, because I worked on Wall Street and I know how hungry they are and the volume they could command. So basically, if you're out there to make a quick gain, you can, but you're gonna have a lot more stress. So usually, so far in crypto, I found just to kind of hodl the, I hate that term hodl, but kind of hold the coins that you most believe in. And currently, my biggest basket again is Lisk and NAV coin, which I feel 2018 is going to be huge for them. One thing to also consider is that when investing in crypto is that usually, you know, companies take a couple years to develop their actual products. At this time, we're currently involved with a lot of white papers and a lot of kind of hype, which eventually all these coins are going to die, and you're going to see, the strong coins such as, Monero, hopefully Lisk, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum are going to survive. I think the next, at least the next 3 years, especially Lisk, which they raised 14,000 bitcoins last year, and I think based upon their presentation this today, they still have about almost 9,000 bitcoins, or about 8,000 something. I can't remember the exact figure, but considering Bitcoin kind of keeps up, and the list price keeps going up as well, they have about $200 million in the tank. So that means they probably have like at least 3 to 4 more years of development, and based upon them being able to bootstrap, then working themselves of a 30 base company and rework, it means they're super scrappy. And in the startup realm, I cannot emphasize the amount of kind of like the ideas of kind of starts being scrappy, right? Because the burn rate kind of goes up and up and up as you hire more and kind of spend on things that you don't need. So I really like that Lisk is being able to budget. So yeah, I'll keep doing these kind of videos here and there, but I just want to kind of be out there in the YouTube community and the crypto community, and kind of have tell the new traders out there to kind of really be conservative in a way, to invest in projects that they believe in, and not just kind of go on the train, such as this week you have Power Ledger going up 700%, and you know I haven't really studied that company so much, but you could kind of smell something that's about to be dumped, especially as after it's run up 700%, and people are still telling you to buy it, even though they literally have not done anything, and it'd probably take about another 3 or 4 years before you see any sort of execution. So beware of those kind of companies, and yeah, be part of my kind of series, and update you guys what I'm up to and stuff like that. But yeah, give me any feedback you guys want, and just here to kind of share my thoughts. So thank you. Peace.